Yo, in the Runick blowout vid, somebody asked for the list, so hey, ask and you shall receive. It's incomplete. I'll drop a pin drop video after I get the rest of the cards that I want for it. So we on 3 of these. Best starter. I love to draw. You draw a lot. Send one. I normally use this to search MST. 2 fountain. 2 tip. 3 tip. Whoops. Tip is the best card, you know that. But also, going first, the knowledge that you gain off the banished one is great. 3 negate. 3 pop. 3 back row pop. Back row pop is really good for 4, but I often use that to summon monsters. I do run all of them, so slumber, a little protection, dispelling for the yank. These two are also, slumber and dispelling are also just kind of like cards to summon the fusions out. Storm, same thing, but people love to load up their board, so you're gonna get at least like a banish 5, sometimes banish 7, banish 8, depending on what you're playing against. Call by, because it's a quick play. I'm changing this, I'm cutting this down to 2, but this is how you go into Unicorn. MST, I run 3 because my build's 60. Fabled Dog. I cut this down to 1 as well because I don't want to see it. I was tired of drawing multiples even though I'm running the 60. You do draw a lot in this deck. But you summon Hugin, pitch him to get your fountain, and then he will summon himself, and then you can hard make Unicorn. So I used to run this in my pure Runick build, but in this build where I'm running triple duality or double duality, I think I'm gonna cut them down to 1. 3 monster search, 3 spell search, spell or trap search, and 3 summoner. I can't really tell which one of these 3 is my favorite. I love Megala for being able to summon any of them from the deck. I love Swin for being able to get me draw power or another monster with Chant, and Eldam just being able to search any of the monsters like Crocy is really good. So I don't know who's my favorite, but all 3 of them are good. Triple Crocy. This monster is cracked. Once we get that spell and burst to be able to summon Crocy back and search 2 again, oh, I'm gonna be using her to link off into the link 2 all the time. My favorite monster, Great Flame. Great Flame is so good, man. MST, summon it back from the grave. Just pop anything, summon it back from the grave with the MST. Activate any quick play. Target 2, send them back to the deck. Every turn is OD. And then Vortex. I wish Vortex had something else, but I guess a negate is enough. 3K defense. 1 MST in the grave, you get a negate. 2 MSTs in the grave, negate and destroy. 1 mandate to recycle field spell. I said field spells. Quick play spells. Any quick play spells, not just Radiant Typhoon. So, and then draw 1. And your monsters gain like 300 or some shit. And then MST negates from this. I do only run 1. It is what it is. This card is another blowout card that, you know, I was gonna make a video about, but you see it here. Curse, Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Pitch a spell. When your opponent activates a spell, that spell is negated and they cannot activate any more of that spell for the rest of the duel. This card wins games alone. Mitsu Ritual, Key 2 Draco Tail, Yummy Surprise. Like, if you're running this deck, you need to tech this, man. You need to tech this shit. Trust me. It is never dead. You're always gonna crack something that's gonna hurt your opponent a lot. Extra. This is not how the extra is going to be. Like I said, it's incomplete. I'm missing stuff. And I mean, not just the new stuff. There's like a few cards that like I didn't have. Like there's a rank 6 bird that I run and I summoned it with 2 proceeds. And that bird essentially is like, during the standby phase, special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from the graveyard. And then like, while there's a monster special summon from the graveyard on the field, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, I think. And it has like 2,700 defense or some shit like that. But I use it to summon, like after I pass, if I'm going first, like I'll summon back a Swen or something and get another search on my opponent's turn. It's a really good card, so I need that. There's some other shit. Oh, Cicada King. I think that's number 3, but let's get into it. So we on, I'm gonna cut 2 of these, maybe 1. We on Gossip Shadow. Nice little draw for you and your opponent. I'm gonna probably get another one, Totem Bird. I've been looking around for a while, but haven't found it. I mean, not looking around, but you know, none of the players that come here have it, so. Someone did toss me this one though. Shout out to you, bro. I have 1 link in here for right now. I don't really go into it. The Runick stuff, for me, mandatory, because people are always trying to blow up my cards. Wings. This is probably gonna get cut down to 1. The Wolf, you need to run him because that with duality, this is how you go into that's how you go into Unicorn. He's a dark beast, he's a light beast. So equivalent exchange. 1 main, fake SP Little Knight in the battle phase. This shit can save you sometimes. And 1 Munin. Just because protection of targeting of Runick helps sometimes, because they're not always going to try to destroy Fountain. Often they will target it with something, and they might try to banish it or something. So that's where this card comes in handy. Honorable mentions, because I don't have a side yet. Magical Spring. It's an interesting card. It's a quick play too. You draw cards for each face-up spell or trap your opponent has, and then you shuffle back or discard. I forgot it. Shuffle back or discard a card for each face-up spell or trap you have. So it's always going to be at least 1 if you flip this over. After that, your opponent's spells and traps cannot be destroyed or negated for like until the next end phase, I believe. So it's like, it's whatever. Get you more cards. Next one. Mistaken Accusation. So there's times, even though you have a lot of cards in your hand, often, excuse me, you will have less cards than your opponent. And in those moments, you activate this, you target a card on the field, except for that copy. That card's name cannot be used anymore in the duel. Like, it can't be activated. So, and that's for anything. So it's Curse Seal for anything. I often use this on important monsters that I know that they're running more than 1 of that they might need again. Or monsters that they have on board and they're going to remove from board to bring back or something like that. This card's not so much a blowout, but it does help sometimes. This is like a win more card to me, because like when you're set up, is the best time to have it, and then immediately after you activate it, you have to like, you know, use like a Runick quick play to get some resources back. And then the last card, Spellbound. It's a quick play, so we throwing it in. I love to shut off my opponent, so if you're going first, this card is great. I might shift it into the main. But yeah, asking you shall receive. This is my Runick Radiant Typhoon list. For the guy who commented, shout out to you, bro. I often test on EDO because it's nice and quick. Dueling Book is too slow for me. But normally when I'm showing a card online, when I'm trying to put you guys onto a card or some tech, I actually have the deck. Later.